Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Super exciting video today. It's one that I've never kind of done before. And yeah, I'm super excited to relay the channeled message I got that came through. So basically it came through in things kept happening and I kept having a feeling that there was a message coming through and I didn't know what it was, didn't know who it's from. But I kept having this feeling that something is coming and I'm not sure what. And it didn't feel physical. That's so weird to say. And I kept getting signs of inner earth, like all over everywhere. Like I got told about this movie that I'd never seen before. I got told to watch it, so I watched it, and it's all about inner earth. I just kept hearing it in different places, and I was having dreams, and then in my meditations it was coming through. So I just really had this feeling that the message was going to be there was something about inner earth that needed to be talked about. And yeah, I basically I sat down with my friend to channel this, and we channeled it together because I felt like every time I sat down to try and channel it, I couldn't calm my mind and things kept happening. So while she was here, we've done multiple channels together anyway, and sometimes it's easier to channel when you're with someone because they're relaying things that you don't necessarily pick up on, but also it's very validating because I don't normally not gonna lie, I don't normally channel things like this. I normally like tap into people's energy and channel what I'm seeing for them, not really like, or sometimes I have like a feeling of what's happening in the collective, but like I don't ever get a being come through to be like, this is what humanity need to hear right now, and it's never really such a life-changing thing like this message. So I felt like my ego was kind of coming in every time I tried to channel, so it was good to really have the validation of both of us doing it and feeling and experiencing similar things. So yeah, basically I didn't channel this on my own. My friend Victoria helped me. I'll leave her Instagram below, and yeah, I'll tell you which bits is which. But before we start, I do want to go check out the link below. I have my Etsy shop below, which is just basically all my services. There's downloads and upgrades and things like that you can go buy on there, like whether it's for your it's all like DNA, so whether it's for like prosperity or third eye upgrades or whatever it is, it's all down below in the Etsy link. Also, you can book with me for a one-on-one session. I do a cosmic healing session, so basically I channel your energy, see what needs upgrading, see what whatever you're going through at that time and how we can help, how we can do the healing. I do cosmic healing with like light language and all sorts, and it's just really fun. And it's usually over an hour long. I don't think I've ever had someone that's just stayed on the phone for an hour. And it's all recorded, so you get to keep it, and then I will send you the link, just because I think I've had feedback, and that's the thing that I've changed moving forward, because I think that it helps you not have to be really taking so much notes in the session, and you can really just more relax as you're having the message, because you've always got that thing to go back and listen to or look back at. So yeah, that is below. I will be offering smaller, just intuitive readings, whether it's like with cards or whatever, soon, but not quite yet. So this is the amazing message. So I basically messaged the thing that kept coming through all the time, and I could not ignore it, was everyone's distracted, everyone's distracted. They keep like so like the 3D people are so distracted in the matrix and they're unawakened, so they're not aware of all the things that are happening. and they're just, you know, in the fear or like distracted by the news or telly or just life or whatever it is. They're distracted in that way. But then the spiritual people are also being blindsided and totally distracted because they're looking up. They are looking up and expecting these ETs and these extraterrestrials to come down off different planets and to come. Everyone's been waiting for it for so long. And no, it's not. We're so distracted. And I thought it was really funny that that's what they keep telling me all the time. They're distracted. You need to be looking down. You need to be looking down. And I'm like, right, okay. And they basically said that the inner earth beings are coming up to the surface. So they're going to come and help us with a few different things. And I've got quite a few notes down here so I don't forget. My daughter actually did rip up my original notes. So yeah, hopefully there's nothing that I didn't remember that's missing in the corner. But yeah, basically they are coming up to help us at this time. Well, I don't know exactly the dates when they're coming up. But basically, whenever they're coming up at that time because they said that the balance between like the spiritual and like soul kind of side, like not necessarily like spirituality, but like your soul and your like community and like harmony. They kept talking about community a lot, and like your spiritual like contracts and your soul's evolution, this side and the tech is completely out of balance. And they're saying that basically whatever's happened in Atlantis, which I've already got quite a few videos on Atlantis, if you want to go check them out, I will try and remember to link them in the description. But basically they're saying that it's happening again, and if we're not gonna change now, then that will happen again, and the whole Atlantis thing would just be a freaking, basically like Atlantis 2, which is horrible to hear because I was there when that happened. But they're basically saying that this is the reason why they have to come up and intervene and help us, because otherwise that will happen. And they also told me, look, you've already messed up the freaking timeline and ruined yourself already, not just in Atlantis, but also recently I seen a video, and I will try and link it in the description below as well. Let me just write that note. Basically, I watched a video recently by Elizabeth April, and she was saying about how humanity had a country had gone to war with another country, and it basically caused a catastrophic something to happen. She didn't go into detail what actually happened, because I don't think she'd actually want us all to concentrate on that timeline and then make that happen again. But basically it happened and something bad happened, and then basically humanity was wiped out, and the GFL had to come in, and they had like a council, and they basically had to come in and then rewind the timeline so before that happened, to make us choose a different outcome, because obviously we couldn't, they're not going to let us freaking blow ourselves up, or like, yeah, I don't even know, but like they're not going to let humanity completely wipe themselves out again. So that's the only time that the GFL can actually step in and help without with properly help by intervening, unless like we ask them for help in a certain thing, you know, personally. So that's what the inner earth beings was talking about when they were saying, you've already done it again, and it's like too far now, we need to come up and we need to help, because otherwise it's just going to keep happening, and the whole Atlantis thing really will happen again. Like, yous have proved that yous are not ready and yous have already done it, like, again, and we thought we was past this. So basically, they're talking about bringing more harmony and more community, and they was talking about helping us like grow plants and food in like different ways. And I could see the inner earth being a lot taller than us, but very like humanoid. They basically was like, there was like a man like this, and he had like a plant, or I don't know if it's like a food vegetable or a plant, I don't know, but it was in his hand, and like the soil and the roots were in his hand, and then the plant was going up. And the inner earth being was like kneeling down and placing like this crystal near the plant, and then she was showing him how to like you know, like put the plant in the soil, like on the ground, and she was like helping it grow up, and like she was showing him how to do it in different ways and stuff. So they're going to come and they're going to help us be more of a community in a balanced way. And they're actually they did say that the government corruption is being brought to light as well. So they want all of the government and all of the manipulation and things like that to be like, basically they don't want it anymore. They need it to be like brought down, because it's not helping. It's gone too far, and we need help in reassessing how we want to move forward and how we want humanity to actually be run. And it all needs to be like community based like it used to be, and we've took the government way too far, and we've trusted them way too much. And this is probably really bad actually saying this on YouTube, and I didn't even think about that until I've just said it. Anyways, it's true though, the government corruption is being brought to light, and she was showing me how everyone's going to start to be really upset and realise that they've been lied to for a long time, because not only are the spiritual people are already going to have an idea of it, they've already kind of gone through that spiritual awakening, but can you imagine for the people that are not even awakened and they're seeing this, and then they're being shown that they've been lied to for such a long time, to the point where these beings have to come from inner earth to come and help us. Like, that's really I just seen it all on the screen, that's really a lot for them to take in, and it's going to crush a lot of their beliefs, and which is amazing because they'll wake up, but also like it's really like they're going to be going through it, and like they're going to be questioning like religion and just so much. So we have to be really compassionate towards the people that are also awakening, because we've all been there, and it's been like, you know, it's a crazy journey. So that basically, she was showing me how people were just really angry and upset, but like they're basically coming to help us be more of a oneness and community and heart-based. Everything, she kept saying heart-based, everything has to come from the heart chakra rather than the ego. And all of this technology, she said, is absolutely amazing. It's so amazing, and they're so clever for doing things like this, but it's not right, because the heart base isn't there. It's out of balance. We haven't ascended in the spiritual aspects of ourselves by doing the shadow work, by really you know, removing a lot of the ego, not all of it, because I don't think we can, but like really understanding that this is coming from the ego, and this is coming from like what my heart truly wants, and it's best for humanity, and it's very, very much so much out of balance that they're going to need to come and help us with it. So it's a really beautiful thing. I'm actually super stoked. Like, I actually really want them to come like literally today, because I think it's going to be so needed. And if you see in the world right now where there's so much fear going on, and every time I kind of see it as every time the world gets crazier on the surface and things seem more scary and things are being projected to us, I just feel like that just makes me laugh more, because that just means that they're losing. These the shadow government and all of the, you know, dark agendas are losing because they're trying to grasp as much fear as they possibly can. They're trying to project it so much because they're quite clearly losing, and they need to push as much negativity out there as possible because they're kind of just trying to throw spaghetti at the wall right now and just see what sticks, because their plans are not working. Every time they try and like scare us so much in a a bigger aspect, like when all the pandemic happened, that actually pushed people into awakening more. So it's kind of like their plans are backfiring and it's actually helping in a weird way. So yeah, basically every time you see scary things happening, like right now in the UK, which actually just made me, it's perfect for saying this right now. So right now in the UK, they are talking about energy prices going up, like it's going to be really bad. People are panicking. Am I going to be able to afford, to pay my energy? And actually, I got screwed over by an energy company recently, and that was a bit annoying. But like, I've never panicked by the thought of like, well, it's going up, well, it's going to go up. What am I meant to do? There's no point in whinging about it. There's no point in stressing about it. I'll pay my bill. That's it. It's done. And if I can't pay my bill, then I can't pay my bill. Like, what do you want me to do? Literally, there's nothing like there's no point stressing about it. So this is what's going on, and they're saying also like food shortages come in, and everyone needs to really like be aware that that there's like panicking about food shortages, and they're just trying to feed the fear into people and make them panic and make them scared about money and scared like, oh my god, I'm not gonna have enough money, and also we're not gonna have enough food, and lack. It's bullshit. I literally just had an email from my current energy supplier, which I just switched to because the other one just proper screwed me over. Anyways, I just had an email to say that my balance is actually like they're giving me money. They're giving me like £25 or something like that because they owe me money, because I don't need to pay it like what I thought I did. And I'm like, okay, I haven't even paid them this month because my bill is due. They give me my bill and they're giving me money. Like, this is the kind of thing that can happen, but everyone else is focused on lack, and we need to get away from that. So anytime, or you see all of this lack all over social media or the news or whatever it is, even in the tiniest little things, they're just making people annoyed about certain things. They're trying to lower the frequency, and don't let them like do it. Who cares if a bill's going up? It might be annoying, but if you look at it from the point of view they're wanting you to, then you're going to be sucked into that narrative, and we don't want to be like that. We want to be abundant, and we want to be happy and prosperous and free. The freedom is the most freaking important thing ever. So basically, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what they looked like. They basically looked like humans. They had darker skin than me because look, I'm a pale ass. They kind of had they didn't have a lot of clothes on, not gonna lie, but like they had like markings on their skin, like almost like tribal, and yeah, that's what they look like. That's all I can explain it. And then also my friend Vicky, obviously this is all I've channeled. Let me just see if there's anything else that I channeled. The freedom movement, that's what I kept hearing also, like freedom movement. Also it was very Lemuria energy, like that's what I kept feeling was Lemuria energy. But I didn't know whether that was like I was channeling someone from Lemuria that was giving me this information. I know that I was channeling Inner Earth, but was it the Lemurians that were in Earth, or was it just a Lemurian that was stepping in to help me with the channel? I was a little bit confused about that bit, so just to like put that out there. But it was very much Lemurian energy. Oneness to bring more harmony, the government corruption being brought down, helping us to grow plants and food in new ways with crystals. The balance of spirituality and tech is out of balance. The same thing happened with Atlantis. It will happen again if we don't change. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. So Vicky was like, she is basically she feels things a lot, and she sometimes gets like visuals and stuff like that. So basically she was like getting the chills for all the confirmation because I was telling her everything that was coming through, and she was seeing like big like balls of light everywhere, and she said it was like coming from like up, like down, like and to the sides, like everywhere there was like just these big balls of like light forming. And I was kind of wondering, I didn't wonder this at the time, but I was wondering afterwards if maybe that's how they are like almost like teleporting like to the surface, because I know that there's like places where you can go and you can go down into the tunnels and things like that, but I don't know, maybe that would take a long time. I don't have a clue. So I thought maybe they're teleporting upwards, or who knows. Maybe that's just how they get about. It's a bit easier. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. And if I got any of it wrong, if I got Vicky's wrong, then she will definitely let us know in the comments below. But that's what I'm pretty sure she told me. About like the lights coming from all different places. And yeah, that was my message from Inner Earth. I've not been able to meditate as much the last few days, but I'm going to be meditating later and trying to check up on what energies are coming up for the Inner Earth. This all I can think about right now is Inner Earth. This is my whole world, is Inner Earth. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe below. I'm going to be channeling and connecting with them in a little bit, and if they have anything else to say, or you know, yeah, I'll just make another video on it. So make sure you're subscribed to hear more on it if they have anything else. And yeah, check out my Etsy below, and I will see you guys in my next video.